Human body decomposes in 478 compounds, and 30 of them, which are unique of human decomposing, are detectable at the soil surface. Dogs can recognize a decomposed human odor. When the scent of soil mixed with the scent of human decomposition, the resulting combined scent profile does not smell the same to cadaver dogs as the scent profile of pure decomposing human remains, for example, those left to decompose on the surface. Soil is a very important component for detection of human graves. Soil texture is the mineral proportion of sand, silt, and clay. Usually they are mixed, but every one of them have their own specifics in water holding capacity, porosity, aeration. Evaporation of the ground is directly connected with these facts. Our dogs need evaporation process to be able to sniff a decomposing odor from the ground. During training for grave searching, it's extremely important to change types of soil as well. Every soil type has different characteristics. The same is with vegetation and landscapes. Air movement and convections are different in diverse environments. In a more complex environment, such as hilly areas and areas overgrown with vegetation, locating graves on the basis of the smell flow can be complicated. While decomposing a human body creates CDI, cadaver decomposition island. Since the CDI is composed of fluids that are not fixed to one position, its smell can flow downhill. When we combine previously mentioned problems with the presence of surface and underground water, we get the most complicated situations for locating places of human burials. In these conditions, surface and underground water make smell pools even wider. Occasionally, problems in such situations for dogs are problems in micro-locating. It may happen that dogs follow tracks of contaminated water, and this is the reason why in such situations the help of geologists is necessary to interpret underground water flows. Geological interpretation of the terrain is one more set of information that helps to discover position of burial site. Vegetation likes neutral pH for growth. CDI changes the pH of soil to alkaline. That fact impacts vegetation type, and vegetation on the grave can be different than around, especially after a long period of time. Sometimes the vegetation is higher and greener, and sometimes in a field covered with one culture, we can notice that on the grave that culture did not grow at all. It was noticed that some cadaver dogs alert on trees near the grave. It can be explained by the transferring volatile compounds from the ground with the wind and deposit molecules in a shade and wet places. Another explanation can be utilization of nutrients of the soil released from the decomposition products from a grave. Plants consume water with organic compounds from the grave and modify them and transpire into the atmosphere. There is still no scientific support for this thesis. From all these facts, we can make a conclusion that decomposing of human body changes a permanent smell picture of soil for a longer period of time in correlation with geomorphology, soil structure, decomposing period, weather and temperature, humidity, vegetation, and many, many other factors. After all what we learned, what do you think? Are you capable to locate the source? Which spot is right for your dog? Remember, dogs are scent followers, not victim locators. Where is the right place you want your dog to make an alert? Where will you dig?